Hi everyone, today we're going to be assembling this gold colored clothing rack from Industrial Furniture. So we're going to go ahead and take everything out of the box and lay it on the floor so we can see all the contents and the parts that have come in this box. Right off the bat, I love the color, very chic, very different from your usual clothing racks. So this already looks pretty amazing. We're gonna go ahead and take the bubble wrap off of the metal parts. You can see that it's well protected, so that's gonna prevent any scratches when it's in shipping and just keep everything in good condition. So we're just removing everything from all the parts, making sure they're good to go. All the screws are already attached to the parts, as you can see in the video here. So we're going to go ahead next and take them off of the parts so we can easily use them. But this kind of ensures that you get all the parts that you need and you're not looking for parts or you're not missing any parts, because the company that sent this already put them on here to make sure that you're good to go or you're not going to be missing anything. The only thing that doesn't come here is are the screws that you're going to use to put the wooden slabs onto the rack itself, and then you screw it in so that it doesn't move. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and remove all the washers and the nuts or screws, whatever you want to call them, from the metal rods, and then go ahead and start assembling. So we're going to begin with taking the two sides and connecting them so that they're stable. So you put one side on either end, and then you're going to go ahead and do the bottom as well. So on the bottom you have these rods that have the square shapes on the corners, and when you're putting these together, make sure that the tabs that are towards the inside, first of all, are towards the inside, and then they're at the bottom end, so that when you lay the wooden slabs onto them, they sink in and sit flush. I think I made that mistake on one side at the top as well. So you can see on the top we have, again, those rods with the squares. Those are at the very top, but then you have one more where the wooden slab is going to go and sit. So you can see on the one that I just connected, the tabs are on the upper side, but they should be at the bottom so that the wood slab can sit flush. So we're going to go ahead and flip that out. Right now we're fixing that, making sure that it's sitting on the right side. There we go. And then we're just going to connect everything and make sure that all the joints and connections are tight and secure. It does come with the key that we're using to make sure everything tightens up, so you don't have to use anything of your own. The only thing that you will need to use is when you put these slabs and you're going to connect them with the screws to make sure they stay in place, you're going to have to use your own either electric screwdriver or a hand manual screwdriver. So that's what we're doing right now, just putting the screws in. The screws do come with the clothing rack, so you're not going to have to use your own. And there's quite a few, so that really does make sure that it stays in place and it can hold all the weight without moving or shifting. So we're going to go ahead and do that for the top part, but then lay it flat and do it for the bottom as well. Just make sure that you hold the wood plank tight so that as you are using the electric screwdriver, and there's obviously a lot of force coming from that, it doesn't shift. We already put the anti-skid feet on the bottom of the clothing rack, as you can see here. So when you stand it back up, it's not going to move easily, and if you do move it, it's not going to scratch your floor. So I'm going to go ahead and stand it back up, and it's good to go. I'm going to move it to my wardrobe room, but there's not enough space to film and get a full view of the clothing rack there, but it looks amazing, very high quality, very high end, and I love the color, lots of space, and very heavy duty as well. I totally love it.